So the government has been getting a lot of heat recently for giving themselves a 200% raise. But politicians aren't the only ones getting hefty increases. Want to know who else is on the list? I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. Well, I know most of you are probably already familiar with the story, but for my international viewers, let me just explain what's going on here. A couple of weeks ago, the government announced a massive pay increase for political leaders and the judiciary. And I mean massive, over 200% across the board for members of parliament, cabinet ministers, mayors, and judges. They're getting their pay tripled. Cabinet ministers' pay moved from around $7 million in 2021 to almost $23 million by next April. That's $148,000 USD. For the mayors of Kingston and Montego Bay, which are two of the largest cities, their salaries moved from $3 million to $10 and $11 million. That's about $70,000 USD. While Jamaica's Chief Justice will now take home $28 million a year, senior judges get $22 million and judges will get $21 million. Needless to say, the announcement is still getting a lot of backlash, especially as it relates to politicians. So much so that Prime Minister Andrew Holness said he won't take his increase and his salary would have gone from $9 to $28 million. That's about $180,000 US. But FYI, some other senior public workers are also getting big raises. Principals at larger tertiary colleges are getting their pay doubled from between 4 and 5 million JMD to up to 13 million. That's about 83,000 US. Principals at some of the bigger high schools are getting their pay tripled. They were getting 3 million before. That's going up to between 8 and 11 million. That's 70,000 US on the high end for a large high school principal. Principals at smaller high schools will get between 5 and 7 million, up from 2 to 3. And it's a similar story for high school vice principals and primary school principals and vice principals. Meanwhile, master teachers will now be paid between 4 and 5 million. Now let's talk about the doctors. Pays being doubled for level 1, 2, and 3 doctors. Level 3 doctors will now get up to 10 million. That's about 64,000 US. Level 2 doctors will get up to 9 million, while level 1 doctors will make up to 8 million. And senior members of the police also got a big increase. But I wanted to highlight specifically teachers and doctors because of something that the Prime Minister said while defending the raise for politicians. Jamaica does have a serious brain drain problem. Just last year, we were ranked as the second highest out of 177 countries on the Human Flight and Brain Drain Index. And that means that our young professionals are leaving for better opportunities. So obviously, we got to pay them better. I wonder though, are our potential politicians also leaving? Like, do politicians get into politics for the money? Actually, never mind. Forget I said that. Anyway, what do you think? Are you okay with principals and doctors getting their pay doubled and tripled, but not okay with politicians? But then what about nurses and police? Let me know in the comments. Click the link in my bio and tap newsletter to receive money news like this straight to your inbox. Let's get this money.